AI designs fashion collections bought by Gucci. When algorithms became the new Karl Lagerfeld. Forget the mood boards, the all-night sketching sessions fueled by espresso and existential dread, the diva tantrums over fabric swatches. The hallowed ateliers of high fashion, long ruled by capricious human genius, have a new creative director. Artificial intelligence. And it's not just playing intern, it's landing major contracts. Picture this. Gucci, the very bastion of Italian luxury, cutting a hefty check not for a star designer fresh from Paris, but for a collection dreamt up in the humming, fluorescent-lit depths of a data center. This isn't science fiction. It's the bleeding edge of an industry undergoing a seismic, silicon-powered shake-up. Welcome to the era where algorithms aren't just predicting trends. They're the trendsetters, and their debut collection just walked straight into the Gucci vault. The rise of the robot Richelieu. From spreadsheets to silhouettes. How did we get here? Imagine a particularly ambitious toaster suddenly deciding it had opinions on haute couture. That's roughly the level of disruption we're witnessing. AI's journey into fashion began humbly enough. Analyzing sales data, predicting color trends, optimizing supply chains. Useful, but hardly glamorous. Then came the Generative Adversarial Networks, GANs. Think of these as a digital creative cage match. One AI, the generator, tries to create something new. Say, a dress design. The other AI, the discriminator, trained on millions of images of actual dresses, from archival Dior to street-style snaps, ruthlessly critiques it. Too derivative. Proportionally unsound. That sleeve would defy gravity and common sense. Through billions of these lightning-fast iterations, the generator gets terrifyingly good. It doesn't just copy, it learns the language of fashion, the flow of fabric, the tension of a seam, the emotional impact of a silhouette, and then starts speaking it in entirely new dialects. Suddenly, that humble toaster is churning out designs that are startlingly original, often breathtakingly beautiful, and occasionally, gloriously bizarre. We're talking gowns with fractal patterns that shift like living kaleidoscopes, jackets woven from algorithms visualizing sound waves, shoes that look like they were grown, not manufactured. It's fashion conceived not in a sun-drenched studio overlooking the Seine, but in the cold, logical matrix of ones and zeros.
And it's capturing attention. Gucci bets big on the binary brain. Why humans took a back seat. So why would Gucci, with its legacy of human artisanship, hand over the creative reins, even partially, to a machine? The answer is a potent cocktail of pragmatism, provocation, and pure profit potential. 1. The infinite idea machine. Human designers hit walls. They have off days, creative blocks, and lifetimes limited by, well, lifetimes. A night, it can generate thousands of unique, coherent designs in the time it takes a human to finish their morning croissant. Facing a deadline? Need 50 variations on a deconstructed Baroque theme by lunch? The AI doesn't yawn, it outputs. This fire hose of concepts gives brands an unprecedented wellspring of inspiration to draw from, refine, and ultimately monetize. 2. Data-driven desire. AI doesn't design in a vacuum. It's trained on everything. Centuries of fashion history, real-time social media trends, celebrity red carpets, street-style blogs from Tokyo to Timbuktu, and crucially, granular sales data. It knows with unnerving accuracy what colors millennials in Seattle are clicking on, what silhouettes Gen Z in Seoul is sharing, and what vintage vibes are due for a comeback. When Gucci buys an AI design collection, they're not just buying clothes. They're buying a hyper-targeted prediction of what will sell, validated by petabytes of cold, hard data. It's market research weaponized into design. 3. The ultimate provocation. Let's be honest, fashion thrives on shock. What's more shocking in 2024 than announcing your headliner isn't a moody Italian with impeccable cheekbones, but a cluster of GPUs? Acquiring an AI collection is a masterstroke of buzz generation. It positions Gucci as a fearless innovator, a brand hurtling towards the future while its competitors are still debating pocket placement. The headlines write themselves. Gucci goes robo-chic. Silicon Valley meets via Condati. 4. Democratizing the divine. Sort of while the execution of high fashion remains firmly in the realm of skilled human hands for now, the AI democratizes the initial spark of creation. It allows smaller brands, or even individual tech-savvy creators, to access a level of design sophistication previously reserved for elite houses with massive R&D budgets. Gucci, by legitimizing this, taps into a cultural shift. The catwalk coup. What does an AI-designed Gucci collection actually look like and feel like? Imagine walking into a Gucci store circa 2025. You're not greeted by a human, but perhaps a sleek interface. You input your mood, playful but menacing. Your musical preferences, synth wave meets Mongolian throat singing. And maybe a photo of your most disastrous haircut, for context, obviously. The AI cross-references this with global trend forecasts, your purchase history, and Gucci's brand DNA. In seconds, it presents options. The clothes themselves? Expect the uncanny valley meets genius. Pieces might feature hyper-personalized prints, algorithmically generated patterns based specifically on your data inputs, a floral motif derived from your Spotify playlist waveform, perhaps. Biomimicry on steroids. Designs inspired not just by nature, but by the growth patterns of neural networks or the structure of complex proteins. Think dresses that mimic mycelium networks, glowing subtly. Impossible textures, digital renders suggesting fabrics that couldn't physically exist, liquid metal that flows like silk, holographic knits that change pattern with movement, pushing material scientists to their absolute limits to realize the AI's vision. Context-aware fashion, embedded microsensors designed by humans, concept by AI, allowing garments to subtly change color or luminosity based on environment or biometrics. Your jacket pulses faintly with your heartbeat? Why not? There's an inherent humor too, an AI devoid of human insecurities or fashion rules. The traditionalists scoff. Where's the soul, the lived experience, the human touch? They envision a dystopian future of sterile, algorithmically pleasing clothes devoid of passion or rebellion. A world where the it bag is literally designed by an IT department. And they have a point. AI excels at recombination, pattern recognition, and prediction based on the past. Can it truly innovate from a place of raw, human emotion, cultural critique, or personal trauma transformed into art? Can an algorithm understand the visceral power of a ripped t-shirt symbolizing punk rebellion, or the quiet elegance of a perfectly cut suit conveying authority? Does it feel the fabric? Moreover, the originality question looms large. If an AI is trained entirely on existing human creations, is its output truly novel, or just a supremely sophisticated remix? Is it inspiration or intellectual property theft on a cosmic scale? The legal battles are brewing faster than a Parisian barista at Fashion Week. The future is a hybrid hemline, stitching silicon and soul together. The truth, as Gucci's bold acquisition likely signals, is not an either/or scenario. The future of high fashion isn't humans versus AI. It's humans with AI. Think of the algorithm as the ultimate, tireless, data-obsessed assistant, a collaborative partner that vomits forth thousands of wild ideas, identifies micro-trends invisible to the human eye, and optimizes for market success. The human designer remains the essential curator, the editor, the storyteller. They take the AI's raw, sometimes nonsensical output, and infuse it with meaning, context, cultural relevance, and yes, soul. They make the final call on what resonates on a human level. They understand that sometimes the statistically wrong choice, the jarring color clash, the deliberately ugly shoe, is precisely what makes fashion thrilling and alive. They ensure the final garment feels exquisite against the skin, hangs perfectly on a real, imperfect body, and tells a story beyond just data points. Gucci buying an AI design collection isn't the death knell of human creativity. It's the birth of a fascinating, complex, and potentially wildly productive collaboration. It's the sound of a billion transistors humming alongside the rhythmic clatter of a sewing machine. It's proof that the next iconic silhouette, the next must-have bag, the next fashion revolution might just be dreamed up in the cloud, purchased by a luxury giant, and worn by you. So, next time you admire a stunning, baffling, or utterly covetable Gucci piece, take a closer look. Those intricate patterns, that impossible drape, that color that somehow feels now. Don't just thank the designer. Thank their algorithm, and maybe offer it a virtual espresso. It's earned it. If you found this video informative, please like and subscribe. It will really help this channel out. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more informative videos coming.